and angels prostrate fall. Bring forth the royal diadem and crown him Lord of all. Bring forth the royal diadem and crown him Lord of all.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Caleb Sean, and I'm back again. This time, I'm going to do a breakdown of the hymn, All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name. So basically, in the beginning, depending on the context of the situation that you're in, you kind of want a little intro. Some people just go straight in. Sometimes you might have a singer that just, in the middle of service, they're in the middle of a song and they just, all hail the power, whatever. You never know, so you got to be ready. But if there's a specific situation where you're allowed the time to set things up, this is something that you can kind of do. I think in the beginning, I kind of had a little vibe. I'm just doing this very rubato, it's an Italian term from classical music, just basically just slow and melodic, expressive, right? So I'm just doing this, A flat major. I'm just outlining an arpeggio. Have the 2 there as well. I love this shape because it's kind of stretches the hands out, but the way that it moves across with this arpeggio, it just works really well for the fingers. It's just easy once you just spend some time with it. I use it a lot. That's the beginning part. You can always go into the 4, right? 7, right? Or a 5 chord. I'm thinking 7, right? But the actual harmony content and the quality is the 5 chord to 4. Some good little outline things, and they come in. All hail, right? Now I tend to like to play that. It's almost like a minor 2. In Jesus' name. And you could also play a 7. All hail the power in Jesus' name. Then to the 4 chord. Angels prostrate fall. Right, you guys know that. Basic. Bring forth a roar. Right there, that 4th. I'm doing the 1 chord, then to, this is a borrowed chord. This is a 5 of 6, right? So to a dominant 2. Right, that move right there. 5. Whenever you're doing any kind of harmonic inversions or anything like that, you have this quick walk down, right? You guys know that movement. A lot of you do. But essentially, harmonically, what's happening there is I'm going from an E flat major to what would really be an E flat dominant in, actually it'd be 3rd inversion. If you want to be technical about the actual positioning, right, with the bass. But you could just say E flat with a 4 in the bass, for your mind to kind of get through it easier, right? Diadem, right? There's that 1 chord over 3. And then, and crown, I like to go to 1. Crown him, Lord. You can either go straight to the 2, Lord, that kind of a sus, Lord of all, 5. Or you can do some different movements. It's something that's really good to know. Again, just like I just did a second ago, when it comes to those dominant chords, you can always jump around. Anytime that you have a dominant chord, or that's like a major 2, oftentimes you can just, right, which is basically, that A flat, root position, 1st inversion, 2nd inversion, 3rd inversion. If you want to be real, I'm just being real technical about it, right? If I have that, into the 5. Diminished. That gets you there, right? And you can always change the roots for that too. So, Lord of all, right? Or just going straight down, Lord of all, right? Bring forth the royal diadem. Right, there's lots of things you can do there on that pass. So, bring forth the royal. I like that little movement there. So, bring forth the. Right, this is just like an A flat. A flat 7 with the flat 9 and a sharp 5, flat 9, sharp 5. But essentially, a good way to voice that is you can just think, easy way to think about flat 9, sharp 5 is to, or you can say flat 9, flat 13, depending on how I like to say flat 9, sharp 5. Go up a half step from wherever you are. You always, any type of dominant chord, anytime you're altering the dominant chord, because altered is going to be with dominant, right? You always want your dominant 7th and your 3rd. Right, those tritones, they always need to be present, however you want to place them, but they always need to be there. And then if you want to get that voicing, you can find some inversion of the minor triad that's directly above that root. So right, in this case would be A minor, right? Right? In gospels, a lot of those half step movements are very. Bring forth the royal, right? Bring forth the royal. D flat major. That's kind of a real open jazz voicing. It's like a D flat major 13. Royal if you want to do with the melody. Now this is the thing where, this is for those of you who have like larger reaches. I like to do the 10ths, I've talked about that before. And if you don't, that's fine, you can just jump from it. Right, this kind of flat 9, flat 5. And the thing about A flat is you can always do, anytime you're on the 3 chord where